Hello, and thank you for listening to Gettin Hard in Nate's Backyard. On this episode of the podcast, I sit down with Chris and Dan from Calgary metalcore band Shark Infested Daughters. Shark Infested Daughters are currently on a Western Canadian tour dubbed Blood in the Wa Tour. Check out all the links in the description attached to this. On a side note, I want to apologize for not putting out as many podcasts as I usually do. I've been real busy this summer, and even this podcast is going out later than I wanted to. So, as always, thanks for your patience, and thank you for listening. And welcome to Gettin Hard in Nate's Backyard. This is our first ever live periscoping.
And our third ever podcast.
Yeah, and the third time we try this with Shark Infested Daughters. Man, I'm an asshole.
The third time.
Pay for your mistakes.
See? The universe hates me.
I see you met
spilled my beer all over my cigarettes.
I see you met my bitch karma.
Yeah. That's it.
I have cigarettes.
I'm a jerk. Sorry, guys. I'm good. I'm smoking one.
For next time.
Just spill your beer on
Thanks,
these.
bro. This podcast is brought to you by righthookmics.com. Fuck. Didn't even bring it up last time.
No, you didn't.
Fuck, I'm a dick.
Jeez.
righthookmics.com. Go there. They got like 5 different styles of this rad little S, or what do they call it?
SN57?
No, it's a PE55 style microphone. Elvis looking mic that our guests are using. They're glorious. Go there, buy them all. And go to bignateproductions.com and sign up to record your band with me. And then go to calgarymetalfest.com and buy tickets later for Calgary Metal Fest.
.com.
It's going to happen later. .com.
Okay.
So with that being said, that's how serious I am with my
Sponsors.
commercials, you know, like
There's a moth in here.
yeah, there's a moth in here. It's okay. He's just a little confused. So with that being said, I'd like to welcome Shark Infested Daughters to this podcast. Say hi, Chris.
Hi.
Say hi, Dan.
Hello.
Say hi, Nancy.
Hello.
See? Got everyone that time. And then what's your friend's name who's hiding again? What's his name?
His name is Christian.
Christian, hey. And then my wife's hiding in here too. Hi.
Hi, Jill.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
So you guys are going on tour.
On tour.
Where
Yeah,
are you
going
going
on
on tour to?
For the second time today, Nate.
Yeah, I know.
Are you ready this time?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, you going to take your notes? We
No.
play Friday, July 17th at Burns in Calgary, which Nate is going to be there. He promised us on this
Okay.
show for the third time. We go to Lethbridge on Saturday, and then we play Red Deer, Cranbrook, Vancouver. And
All
then
in a row?
Yeah. And then we
Sure.
go out to the island with the Body Politic and These Colors Don't Run,
Those guys are really good.
where we play Victoria, Nanaimo, and Port Alberni.
Nice. How many shows is that and how many days?
I think it's 9 shows in 12 days.
Gangster.
I just watched These Colors Don't Run and Body Politic at the Night Owl in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, on 10th Avenue between 1st and 2nd Street Southwest.
Yeah.
And they were both fantastic.
Fantastic. Were they upstairs or downstairs?
They were downstairs, but it was
cool.
still fantastic.
Good. The old library.
The library.
It was real.
The library.
The Bibliothèque.
It was quite nice. I have a pin from These Colors Don't Run on my vest to this day, commemorating our memories that we share together.
Whoa. Cool. So, what's the name of your... you're doing this in support of what?
We're doing an EP of our singles off our hopeful full-length record that we debut either this year or, judging by our motivation and funds, maybe next year.
Yeah.
So we're doing a self-titled EP, which is just 3 songs off our full-length, which are all our singles that we gave to you today to play for the first time ever. On your show.
Oh my God. It's a BNP #1.
It's That was
coining that right now. You like that?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, you had good radio.
It sounds like a
Does
bad.
anybody listen to this shit? Periscope, you fucks. Who's that?
Firefly Rob.
Firefly Rob. Shout outs, Firefly Rob.
Let people know we can't see any of the comments.
Why?
Why would you let them know you can't see the comments, Nancy?
Hold on. No. I need to do something to it. Hold on.
That's what she said.
Sorry, we got a Periscope fail here,
This
folks.
is where we cut to commercial.
This is, yeah, why is it doing that? There's no reason for that. Didn't do that on my other one.
No, it's on the screen.
Oh, we can see it on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, fuck. That's how it works.
I meant nobody's reading it because it's way
You don't have to ask anymore.
Oh, yeah, nobody's... yeah.
That's what I meant.
Well,
We're there now.
if you see any of them, Nancy, let me know. If you see any raw dog comments up there from these jerks. Uh-oh. Oh, see? Periscope fail.
Jesus
oh, my God.
Christ, Nate.
First ever,
We're
last
back.
ever
We're back.
Periscope.
We're back. There. All right.
Fucking Periscope.
Should have been on Meerkat.
It's so rude. Yeah, it should have been on Meerkat. Fucking yeah.
There's way less mirrors
Even
in a
though-
Meerkat. So there's at least 2 in a Periscope. In a Meerkat, there's 0 mirrors.
Great. Thanks, Confucius.
Get it? Mirrors.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a pun,
yeah,
you
yeah.
fucking
That was
idiots.
bad.
Yeah, puns.
Get out of the van.
It's a bus, you fuck.
Get out. Still get out.
Anyway, continue.
Sorry.
Go on, Nate.
So you guys recorded with Sasha, right?
Oh, yeah, we
And
did.
Rob Kukla.
How many days in the studio tracking?
See, that's the tough part. For this one, we really took process into account. So, like, in total, it's unfathomable. We did pre-pro for the
In the
first
studio?
time. No. We did it at home. And if you're in a band and you don't pre-pro, you guys
You're
are
fucked.
dumb.
You're
you guys are
fucked.
dumb.
You're crazy.
We've recorded a bunch.
You're gonna go.
Yeah.
You're gonna get soaked
Yeah.
like a motherfucker.
We've
in the
recorded
studio.
a bunch. And when we did pre-pro and brought it to Rob and Sasha, it was still an entirely different song than when we came out of it. You know what I
Nice.
mean? But when you do pre-pro, at least, like, everyone can listen to it and you can figure out your parts before you go into the fucking
Right.
studio.
So did they have suggestions?
So they both
Did they have
produce us.
suggestions for like arrangement? and
Yeah,
stuff like
they
that?
both produce us, right? So Rob is the recording engineer,
Uh-huh.
and he also produces us. And Sasha mixes and mastered, and
Cool.
wanted to produce our album. So of course we said yeah, because Every Hour Kills rips,
Yeah.
and Divinity was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, they definitely like help out. So we take our pre-pro to them. They kind of shoot us back ideas and stuff like that, and then when we go in, we kind of suss it out. You know what I mean? Like,
Interesting.
but
Sorry.
yeah, the title track to our full length and the first song on our EP that we're releasing for this tour, Tidebringer, we probably spent a month in the studio
Really?
that one.
on the title track because it means so much, right? Like that's gonna be the
Well,
first thing
fair
that
enough,
you
yeah.
hear.
We'll have that for like 10 years, you know?
Yeah.
It was a long
It's a
time
huge
though, but
part.
we made sure everything was perfect. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
when we brought in the pre-pro compared to what we left with is vastly different. Like,
Well,
I
of
think
course, they do.
that song less so when compared to Hyperion, one of the other ones. Hyperion, when I had just a whole shit ton of riffs, just, you know, kind of, you know, peanut butter and jelly fucking together. It was one thing, and it was cool as far as from a guitar player standpoint, but as far as a cohesive song and like a followable, good head nodding song, it wasn't
Yeah.
quite there.
Yeah.
And as far as what I'm practicing is, what I'm spending most time on when I'm practicing is not just playing, but mostly composition these days, because that's where I'm mostly lacking in being a band dude. So when I hear a cool nuance in a song structure, then I'll write that down instead of a cool riff, which I would usually write down or make a note to remember later.
Right.
And so now with Hyperion, that song changed completely. We did write something actually in the studio for that, Rob and I. He had this thing for a chorus, he had this idea, and it changed the just the pattern of the drums and the pace of the song. So the song was always at like like really fast the entire time for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and that did get tiring as a listener. And I didn't really realize that until he showed me, you know, hey man, break up the pace at this point.
Yeah.
And like dun 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 dun
Yeah. Like maybe like half time it for a while, but do the same
so
thing.
bring the
or
thing.
something
So
like
take it
that.
from like 16th notes to 32nd notes, or
Yeah,
back and forth,
yeah.
blah blah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, instead of it, yes.
yeah.
See, because
it was wonderful. to hear another person's standpoint of a musician that I respected but didn't play with was a really nice thing.
Well, and as a writer, you're kind of blinded, it's like forest for the trees shit, where you're like, I'm just, this riff goes with that riff.
Exactly.
It just, so it's good, like, but think about it, 10 years ago, it would have been impossible almost to fucking, if somebody would have said something like that to you, maybe not you, I'm saying the royal you, like, if somebody said something like that to me, I would have been like, oh, I don't know, man, like, fuck, I wrote. So it's cool to be at this point now, like, where I would be open to that, too.
I don't think time has anything to do with it. If someone's,
well, no, I'm
just
just saying there's a certain
respect,
sense of maturity and respect that happens, where somebody like that's not going to bring something up unless it's like, they think it's a really good idea.
Dude, we go with him because of his ideas,
My only point is to be able to be perceptive and open to that and roll with it is, like, fucking awesome. And that is how... some people shit on, like, the Bob Rocks and blah, 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 as they should,
exactly.
because that guy's in the fucking band and doing all this dumb shit. But at the end of the day, like, you need these people outside of it that have a different kind of experience to
make your sound more either marketable or connectable, relatable.
Yeah, like,
and even followable.
Well, and I think from the musician's standpoint, because that's, like, I was a listener of music and metal and all this stuff before I was a player. And then I was a player. Thanks. I was a player before I got into recording, and then shit like this.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's got to be that way. That's the best way for it to happen.
I agree, and I think that definitely helped us pick who we were going to do our album with.
Yeah, cool.
For sure. Like,
because Robert played in a bunch of.
No, Rob's actually in a band called Arbitrator, and they're a studio band with the drummer from Soilwork, and it's fucking amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, like Sasha was obviously Divinity, and his new band Every Hour Kills is just out of this world.
Every hour does kill.
Yeah, every minute does. But yeah, they're great, and I think like their ideas we were really receptive to because of how good their bands were on their own. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because we've recorded with people who aren't necessarily in metal bands and stuff like that, and it's really hard to get anything out of them, right? Where you're like, "Hey man, was that scream good?" And they're just like,
Well, that's what I was going to say like, in our last podcast that didn't go up. That I'd like to say. Now.
Which one? A or B?
Is that it's really like Sasha and obviously in turn Robert as well. They have the gear specialized for what like we're doing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Axe
if you're going
too.
for that, like
I'm
if
actually
you're going
just
for that like
purchase
crazy polish, they have the shit for that.
Yeah,
right? Like they have the shit to go for that, which is very important to have those few little pieces that are like whoa, that really make it.
I agree.
Put it
like
over the top.
Preamps.
Oh,
Rob's
dude.
preamps are out of this world.
Yeah, no, all that shit is so important because it gets so shit on the rest of the fucking chain.
Yeah.
Like everything just gets fucking pooped all over at the end of it. So it's like the shit going in has to be so fucking.
And I think
perfy.
that's definitely why we spent so much time recording too. Is we didn't let anything less than perfect slide.
Yeah, cool.
Which for the first time, like, it's obviously expensive and it's taxing on everyone. And even for you, if you were recording it, like, it sucks. You know what I mean?
Well,
to do 30 takes of like
Rob's
one
parents
line
and I got really good. Like we're buddies now. Yeah, because I was at Rob's house doing like the guitars and bass and stuff like almost every day, 4 days a week, like
for a month.
Yeah, so like it was insane.
Yeah,
like, I ended up like buying his parents beer, and they gave me some beer, and like
they're like getting their
we're Facebook friends now.
No, literally, yeah, like Rob's parents and I. Rob's parents and I had lunch outside on their like little nice
stoop.
Yeah, we had a beautiful lunch together. Like I went to go get a Subway sandwich. They came back and they had like a salad made for me, and like they were so stoked.
Good.
Like it was amazing.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Rob's sister and I,
we're going through a rocky patch.
At least 3 times.
No.
We said hello like 4 times.
Okay.
4 times we said hello. At least 4 times.
All right, we'll leave that there.
Rob, please don't listen to this.
Okay, so
I just said.
so you want to bang Rob's sister? We got
No. She looks just like Rob. I like Rob. Don't get me wrong. Like he's
That's
okay.
the funny thing about brothers and sisters.
Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look.
Yeah. Dig the hole. Dig the hole. Awesome. So Let's listen to one of these fucking
I was
tunes
just
we've
gonna
been
say
talking
that, yeah.
so much about here. I need a beer. What's the first one? What are we doing?
Do you want to say Tidebringer or Hyperion first, Chris?
Dealer's choice. Nate, you just
Nate,
follow
what
your
do you
heart.
want to hear? Do you want to
Well,
hear?
I don't know.
Do you want to hear?
They're
the
not
other
even
single?
named. It's like A90 and 1.
That's not true.
A92 and
keep,
1.
Keep reading.
That's not
keep
true.
Reading. There's no more letters.
I don't know if it's how it came into my system. Whatever. What song you want?
Hyperion.
Here it comes. Hyperion. Shark Infested Daughters off the album.
Tidebringer.
Is there a name? Is there a name for the album?
Tidebringer.
Tidebringer.
Okay, cool. Here it comes.
They sent Christian on a run.
Can you drive?
No. But I know one guy who can.
Oh shit. What was that song called?
Hyperion.
Hyperion.
It's a
You
good
know
one.
what Hyperion is, Nate?
What is Hyperion? Tell me.
Hyperion
Learn
is a moon of one of the planets in our solar system. And I'll let you guys find out at home which planet that is. So, Hyperion, I kind of use it as an alliteration towards myself. Hyperion is a planet that is actually not a solid piece of rock. It's actually more like a pile of gravel filled with rock and ice. Its orbit of the planet has never been the same, and its rotation has never been the same because it is so incredibly fragile. And that's kind of how I consider myself, being the giant piece of shit that I am.
Ice and shit, though?
No matter what, I will most likely explode at any given time, destroying every single thing around me. And that's what I kind of thought of when I wrote Hyperion.
Fuck, we're going to have a big, long hug after this, okay?
I feel terrible about everything I've ever done to anyone. If you're listening, Mom, I'm sorry. If you're listening, Dad, I'm not sorry.
Give me your email. I'll send her the link.
danmccormick00@gmail.com for the airwaves to hear. Send me your dick pics.
Yeah.
But actually, please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
All right.
So the other song we have is called Tidebringer.
The album's called Tidebringer.
Yeah, so when Chris and I first started talking about like themes and ideas and motifs for any potential actual hard copy music we were going to do, Chris has a big heart-on for water and the vastness of the ocean and the power it holds within and all that jazz. And I have a big heart-on for...
Do you actually have this heart-on,
Big
Chris?
time. Don't listen to him. Anyway, it's my turn now.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now. So I have a big heart on for space and the vastness that it holds and the power and diversity and wonder that it can bring to any learner who chooses to learn. So Tidebringer, for me, kind of seems like the moon. It's this celestial body just near from us, but also very far, that can control the majority of the workings on our planet. And for Chris, I'm sure that Tidebringer means just like oceans and shit, you know?
No. Tidebringer is a Dota 2 skill
Dota 2 is a video game that they play.
that everyone plays.
Not me, because I like to talk to girls.
You and I both know that's a lie.
Guys.
Guy finger.
Okay, so did I ever get an answer to how long... So you were doing guitars for a month. How long has this process been? Like 6 months?
No, I think we've been in the studio, like, I'd say fully for like a month and a half to do the 3.
Right.
Because
Like
Rob
8
left
hours
for a while
day,
too.
Every day.
Not every
for a month
day.
and a half.
Not every day. Rob works
You put 'em all
graveyard
together?
shift.
Oh, okay.
So he would pull like Superman duty just to
Yep.
record us. So we'd only have like 3-hour days during the week, and in the
Right.
weekends we have 8 hours. So that's partially why it took so long.
right.
But we were there for a long fucking time.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, and we're only half done the album.
I mean, it
so.
sounds really awesome, so that's what it takes to
Yeah,
do that.
buddy.
I like what we're doing a lot right now. It puts a lot of pressure on like some of us, and as much as that sucks, major donkey balls. Like I'm super happy with the product.
Cool.
Our earlier EP, at the time I really liked the songs, but I'm not gonna lie. You know, like now I don't think I could listen to anything that I've ever previously released.
fair enough.
Even in other bands that I still hold dear to me to this day, I don't like to listen to them because I don't have the same connection and attribution to this band that I have right now. Like I'm so happy with the stuff that we're doing. It's a phenomenal joy that is irreplaceable in many ways.
Yeah. Well, it takes your whole goddamn life to get to this point, right? Like, fuck.
And you'll still never feel good.
Well, you feel better than you used to, apparently.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
It's still
From
not
what
good.
you just said. Well,
An irreplaceable joy
we can't
in a
replace this
sea of
joy,
misery.
Dan. Just give it up.
in a sea of misery.
All the hookers and blow won't do it, Dan.
Oh, dude. It's been a long time since I've worked in the rigs. And I've still never bought a hooker for myself.
But for other dudes.
Well, it was his birthday.
Okay, fair enough. So, you were a rig guy. What do you do now?
I kind of fell back to my, I don't know, my depressing true calling. When I first graduated high school, I was quite young. I was, way below 18 when I graduated high school, and I worked as a roofer. And then I was like, man, I don't know any women. So I just graduated from an all boys boarding school for criminals, and then I worked in roofing, so it's just dudes on dudes on dudes. So then I was like, man, if I get a job in a restaurant, everything will be just fine.
Okay.
10 years later, here I am.
Yeah.
Working in a restaurant again.
You were running a Hooters for a while.
I was the general manager.
Fuck, yeah,
of
that
Hooters.
seemed like a gravy gig.
You know what?
What the fuck
It was fun when I first worked there. When I was quite young, when I was a very young whippersnapper, when I just left Moxie's, I worked there because it was the closest restaurant to my house. It was phenomenal. It was a very profitable restaurant, and it was a profitable time for the restaurant. You know,
$9 hot dog, it fucking better be.
it's $9.99.
Oh, see, yeah,
that's why they make it $9.99, because you never say $10 hot dog when you see $9.99.
That's right.
It's marketing right there, brother.
No one cares about the Hooters legend.
But when I took it over, it was in Bad News Bears. He asked me, man. I gotta fucking tell him.
I did ask him, actually.
Here's a 30-page essay on how Hooters has
affected this band and this
Fallen.
radio
Don't
show.
worry, I'll get to you in a minute.
fallen from grace.
Oh, so Chris, you've never
what
done
do you
anything
do
of
for
note.
work?
So
Yeah,
I didn't know running Hooters was something of note.
It wasn't.
Donkey.
It wasn't.
Are you guys going to fight?
No.
Please. You better Skype
You said we'd take it out in the
watching?
streets.
Hit hearts if you want to see a fight.
If we get
Let's go.
5 hearts, I'll punch Dan right in the face as hard as physically possible.
Somebody just left. Okay, so what else? What are you going on tour in?
The rape band. I mean, the totally okay band.
What are we going on to?
What year is it?
1996 Dodge E350, 15-seater of beauty.
Is this your band's van?
Oh, we bought it.
Oh yeah,
we bought it.
We
good.
bought it good. We bought it really good.
It only broke down 3 times on us.
How many
didn't break
Ks
down.
you got on her?
170,000.
fuck all.
Dude, it'll go.
But the thing is, the actual gauge hasn't worked since I bought it. So I know I bought it at like
Well, it's
170,000 plus a few tours. It's not a bad vehicle. The worst thing about it is that when the gauge at the gas meter, the gas gauge, when it says halfway, you're completely out of gas.
We learned
like-
that the hard way 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah, nice. This bus doesn't have a gas gauge. It has a stick with a... It's like a stick that's notched. And if you're below the notch, you're fucked.
like an oil thing.
Yeah. The gas... You put the gas in right below his foot.
Shitty.
It's a 100-liter tank, though. So
That's pretty cool.
You can go like,
You spent 1,000
30,
bucks on
30,
Go to
or,
Lethbridge.
30 or 40 kilometers on that.
Go to Lethbridge.
That's why we stopped using it, because it's fucking... It was like $50 to do a local show on this fucking thing.
Jesus Christ.
In
Brutal.
gas.
Brutal.
Cool. So, did you guys say you're going to the island?
We are going to the island.
Whereabouts?
We're playing Logan's Pub in Victoria.
Cool.
And then we're doing 2 all-ages shows, 1 in Nanaimo and 1 in Port Alberni.
You guys do a lot of all ages shows.
Well, we used to, especially in Calgary, when it was, like, frivolous to do so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that doesn't exist now.
I would say frivolous, but I would say rewarding. Like,
Well, I
back
mean,
then we had an all-ages scene.
It was
now
way
we don't.
easier to get shows where people would show up at all ages. 'cause
Oh, yeah, 40
what else
kids,
are kids
no
going
problem.
to do?
Yeah. So, where would these, like, obviously a lot of new black shows, right?
Yeah, Tubby Dog.
Oh, Tubby Dog.
Yeah, we did
okay.
the Tubby
Great
Dog
ones.
a couple times.
Awesome at Tubby Dog because it's licensed and it's all ages.
Oh, wow.
So, like,
And they
That's
don't,
rare in
okay,
this
they
fucking
don't,
province.
they don't pay you, but you get 2
Free-
beers
free
and a
Tubby
hot
Dogs.
dog each.
Ooh.
To me, that's better than getting.
And
beer.
Chris
Yeah,
doesn't drink
$10
beers,
hot dog.
so I got 4 beers and a $10 hot dog.
Oh. With Captain Crunch on it.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
and
pimp.
peanut butter and jelly.
Hell yeah, pimp.
Awesome. Cool. Well, let's listen to another song. I want to listen to another song.
The other one's called Tidebringer and is the title track of our new album. Release date to be announced.
All right. Here it comes. We back. What was that song called again?
Tidebringer.
Oh shit! Title track.
The title track.
Awesome. So you guys are going on tour, getting in your weird van.
Yeah, it has free Wi-Fi and puppies.
Free Wi-Fi.
I kind of want to hear that song again. Like, I haven't heard it enough yet. Soon I will have heard it enough, but not yet.
So I've ran out of questions, so I'm really going deep now here. Okay.
Okay,
Getting
I'm
deep
ready.
in Nate's back.
Oh, gosh, shut up.
Please no. Please no. I knew this day would come.
Yeah. So how's it going to be going on tour with your ex-girlfriend, Chris?
Oh,
That's
wow.
the question I want to ask.
Yeah, no, okay. I'd like to say the first part of this question.
See? I got nothing. That's where I'm at now.
If I may.
That's where I'm at now.
No, you may
If
not.
I may.
You most definitely
It's
may not.
already happened. He's already gone on tour since it was his ex-girlfriend. And you know what? It was much more pleasant than him going on tour with his actual girlfriend.
Yeah? Why were they all like fighting and throwing
Shut
shit at
the
each
fuck
other?
No,
Like,
but
literally stop talking
That's
with
it.
your mouth.
That's it. It's great. They're both very responsible and mature. I'm not joking. They're both very mature. I'm serious.
But what's...
You really got deep there. Like, that was like, we were having such a good time, and then you're like, hey, idiot.
Well, no, I was
So
gonna-
what is this super personal thing that the internet should know about?
Well, fuck. You know what? 20 people are going to listen
No,
to this.
you
So
shut
don't-
your drunk face.
Well, no, if it's too personal, fuck it. I mean, don't answer the question. It's fine. It's just, it's, you know, I don't know. To me, it's interesting. I want to know.
We were friends before we were together.
Right. So you're just friends
So
again.
you- now
and
we're
it's
just
like
friends.
not a fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Fuck, duh, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants this juicy fucking. Well, I don't know.
Do
She
they
might
really?
kiss my ass in the sleep, but
Whoa.
no,
Are we
that's
the
not how it
fucking
rolls. Right?
Kardashians?
Whoa, man.
Really? Are we the fucking Kardashians?
Do they do that?
You tell me.
hope-
You
I don't know.
You obviously keep up with the Kardashians.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. No, I've seen every episode.
You want to keep up with Shark Infested.
Caitlyn Jenner's my fucking mom.
Your mom has a dick then.
Well, my surrogate mother.
Now I can say that, and you can't get mad.
Well, okay, there we go. I thought I'd get 10 minutes out of you on that, but that'll
No.
be a one-word answer.
No, we can talk about other things, Nate.
All right,
Yeah,
what
we don't talk
else?
about it.
What do you guys want to talk?
I
So have you get? Okay, hold on. Here's
No,
another
no,
question.
No, it's my turn.
All right, okay.
I'm your captain now.
This is fucking Jerry Springer.
Yeah, yeah,
This is Calgary Metal Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay, what's your question?
Okay, so Dan and I have started doing this thing, super ironically, going like this.
Do the metal hands.
I don't know, okay, if you
Okay.
feel the same
Do the
way.
devil horns.
And for people who are not watching this on fucking Omegle, Chat Roulette, Meerkat, whatever the fuck. YouTube.
.org.
Vine. The devil horns. Because I always see, like, those fucking, Stampede Queen hookers always being like, oh, like, you're in a metal band. Yeah.
Yo, you
know what
like
I mean?
AC/DC?
This just makes me angry. Now.
Devil horns aren't cool.
And when
They
anyone's like,
seem to have fallen out of fashion recently.
and everyone's like, oh yeah, you're in a band? Yeah, cool. I listen to like Slayer. Yeah. I just
Yeah.
hate that. So I do this really ironically now. But how do you
Okay.
feel about the devil horns? Does
Well,
does it aggravate you when some like dickhead is just like, oh, you're in a metal band?
horns, yeah, hell yeah, you're so cool.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's fucking hilarious because on one sense, like, I get what you're saying and the irony of it and all this shit. But at the same time, too, like, part of Big Nate Productions, go to bignateproductions.com. No, it's joking. But
Just a
fucking
subtle
part of the
plug.
whole, like, deal that I want to do, which is, I'm realizing more and more every day is kind of a dumb idea, is to try to connect. Like, those guys that do the devil
that's a
horns
real dumb
like
idea.
that, those guys that do the devil horns like that, they all go to, when Ozzy's in town, the place is sold out.
Yeah.
When fucking Numbnuts whoever from Fucktown is in town, the fucking place is sold
I
out.
love that guy from Fucktown.
But
Oh man, he's so
but like, we play shows and we're struggling to get 100 people, which is out of 1 million is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, lots of these shows are on Wednesdays and fucking no.
Hey man, still have
Still,
a lot of
like,
followers,
so it's
too.
hard to be like, I hate the devil horns, because yeah, it is. It's becoming this, like, it's overused. It's this thing that's
I feel like it's
overused
like when white people stole homie from black people. Like, I finally know how it feels. You know what I mean? Something that once meant so much to people like you and me who listen to metal is just like bastardized
well,
by
yeah.
all these idiots. fucking morons.
Dum-dums.
Yeah, but-
Big time dum-dums.
So
Some people would say that about metalcore.
Oh, you just fucking pulling shots.
Well, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not trying to be an
let's
asshole.
fucking get into this. Let's do
I'm
this.
not trying
We're
to be
doing
an
this right
asshole.
now.
I'm just saying your hardcore death metalers or your hardcore black metalers,
Oi.
they look at a band like you guys
Nate.
and they're like, this is fucking bullshit, man. These fucking guys have keyboards and all this stupid shit. Like, dude, I'm just being
Yeah,
real. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
being real.
You know what? I actually really don't
What
like...
say you?
What say me? I actually really don't like a lot of metalcore.
Well, that's the other thing. Is
Thing
some
is,
of it is
I don't
really
try
bad.
to be in a metalcore band. I'm literally not trying to sound how we
Yeah, but
sound.
in this cowpunk town, you're gonna
But-
get fucking lumped into
Well,
that.
yeah,
fucking,
but the thing with Calgary too is everyone's in like Black in Death or
tech
I don't
death.
know,
Tech
whatever.
death. Stuff
Canada
like that.
has great tech death
How about
bands.
who gives a fuck?
yeah, which
That's
is
my
cool.
thing.
But the whole thing, the
how
reason
about
why
just metal? How about just go have a good fucking time?
And high five
fucking
your
stop
buddies.
worrying about
the
it.
reason
Yeah.
why
Frisbee.
we can't, and like bands like your band and our band, why we struggle to get people through is because the great divide in the scene is where you have those dickheads who are like, oh, it's either Black and Death, thrash crossover, who are just dicks, and they'll boycott any other show. You know what I mean? Like, but we've played shows with you guys,
Yeah.
We've played
And times
shows with
to
bands who
minds, you know what I
sound
mean?
nothing like us.
and I think what we've
I like
always
that.
done when we throw shows is we put mixed bills on. Because another thing is, I'm so fucking sick of metal shows. When you go see like a fucking 6-band bill, all local metal, like all the bands could rip, but by the time the 4th band is done, you're just like, oh great.
Well, that's why I've even
You know
been
what I mean?
talking to Nancy about it lately, where it's like all these like one-off shows. Like, I can't do that.
yeah,
I can't fucking do that. I can do Wheel of Death Metal. That's like this weird thing that everybody gets mad about. Hey, put your devil horns. I was joking. No, but Wheel of Death Metal is so... They would piss people off because it was spin the wheel to see what the lineup is.
Yeah.
So nobody could sit there and be selective and just like show up and
Yeah.
go have one fucking drink and then go drink in the parking lot. Like they kind of like had to go there the whole
Yeah.
night and fucking experience
with
the whole
you.
night and maybe be opened up to something they might not have seen before.
I agree.
Right? Which is awesome.
And
It's fucking like, but
Yeah.
I can do events. It's hard for me to do these like, and I do them because my buddies come through town from other places and they're like, dude, we need a show and we want to work with you. And it's like, yeah, killer, let's do a show. But like, there's no money there. Like, it's cool, but I just try to get the sound gig,
Dude, if
so that I get paid that night, and then
$100,
just like whatever everybody
Seriously, like,
whatever
if-
the door takes, it's split it with all the bands because
Yeah.
I don't really want to promote. I'm a fucking player. I'm a player, and
You're
I record
in Big
records
Name
and
Productions.
I
What do
do
you mean
all
you
this
don't have to
stuff. I do
promote?
other stuff. I don't want to promote. Like I just want to do Metal Fest, and I want to do.
brother, if any of us were in this for the money, then we would have quit a long time ago.
Well, no, it's funny. There's a big thing lately, like this fucking. Anyways, we won't get into this. Right
I think
now.
I know what you're about
But
to
there's
talk about,
certain
too.
little like production companies that have cropped up. All
I
of a
know
sudden
exactly what you're saying.
That,
I
that
don't-
are
I don't
fucking. They're
explain.
coming.
Don't. No, you don't.
Well,
you don't do that.
No, we're not
I
going to do
don't
that.
know.
You don't
no,
do that. All I want to
explain
say
later.
is, as far as
I don't know.
promoters go, like Calgary has none. So by
Well,
you,
no, Calgary has like.
we have like 4
For what?
solid
What are you talking
ones.
about though?
Like,
Metal?
No, well, for any show, where do you go? You know what I mean? When we
Union
put shows
events?
on, we fucking do it ourselves.
Okay, but here's a question. Boom.
That's not a
You
question.
do it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Why the fuck do you need a fucking a booker?
A booker?
Why do you need a promoter?
Because people like you, Nate.
Okay, no, but
who
hold
are,
on.
like,
You're the band and
Yeah.
you don't know what a promoter is. What do you think a promoter is?
a
Someone
promoter?
who
What does a promoter do?
puts up posters and talks to folks and shit. That's what I would think if I was in the band.
Are they expected to bring people?
No.
Basically, if I was in a band,
No,
yeah, that's
I
what
agree.
I expect.
I do.
If
I
I
do
You
was-
expect a promoter to bring
no,
people
no,
on
no.
their own?
I do not
Yeah.
agree. I do
See?
not agree.
No,
to that
No,
at
he
all.
said if
No,
you
no.
weren't in a band. He said if you weren't in a band. And yes, I wasn't in a band,
No.
then that's what I expect.
That's completely false. That's 100% false.
If I wasn't in a band, then yeah.
You're wrong.
I've seen promoters at people at places like Back Alley and bars and nightclubs and stuff. And promoters, what they do is they hang out on their Facebook and they bring a whole bunch of their jump slut friends because they're a bartender at fucking,
Yeah, but they don't pay
the
cover.
keg.
you're going this way.
They don't pay
No,
cover,
he
though.
said if I wasn't in a band, what would I think a promoter does? And that's what. If I
No.
wasn't-
You said
If
as
you
a
were,
band.
if you were
Oh.
a band,
If I was a band,
which I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah,
you're
yeah.
wrong.
Do you
That's different,
expect?
yeah. No, no.
Do you
No.
expect the promoter to bring?
No, a
people?
promoter is an organizer. It's somebody like you yourself who is such a staple in this scene that it is easier for you to get things.
But that's the only reason I became a promoter.
Yeah,
Is because
okay.
I've been hanging out.
Yeah, but you can.
It's not because I'm like. And I'm not saying anybody's accusing me of anything, because
Yeah.
I ain't doing shit, so it doesn't fucking matter. Like, you can't accuse me because nothing's fucking happened. Like,
Yeah.
there's no instance where it was like, hoo, 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 10 grand, oh boy.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go start a
No,
farm
you as
in
a
the mountains.
you as a promoter probably make nothing.
Dude, but like you said, any band can fucking
Exactly.
go call Verns
Yeah.
and go, hey, Clint, you got this date open? Yep, booked.
Exactly.
Like, that's a promoter.
You know what I mean? But being a promoter is such a thankless, hard-working job, much like being a band dad.
It depends on the promoter.
You know
Some
what
of
I
these
mean?
dicks, like I say, they charge ticket money. They take the first 40 and all this fucking
Yeah, but
weird shit.
they're cornering the market.
No, they're
Dude,
fucking
who else is going to... Okay, if I'm a brand new band, if I just turned 18 and I want to play my first show ever,
Yeah.
do you think I'm going to be like, whoa, I should call Verns, or see this thing on Facebook that goes, do you want to play shows? Come do this.
Well,
So
and as
they're-
long as, like, here's
Yep,
what I do.
I agree
get
with that.
when I get
Anytime.
bands to play for tickets, and you guys have experienced this. When I'm like, hey, you got to sell tickets, but you keep 100% of the money.
pre-sales. Yeah.
That's a big time
Like,
awesomeness.
but that's all you're getting paid.
Yeah.
So here's your pay. You can have it up front, so you have gas to get there. But
Exactly.
that's a lot. There's other people who aren't like players, and like I say, anybody could do this. The only reason anybody's asking me is because they know I know all these people,
Exactly.
and I don't see it as like some big thing. Sure, if the show goes really fucking well and everybody got $200, yeah. If there's money left over, fucking rights, I'm gonna put it in my goddamn pocket.
Yeah.
If everybody's happy, boom, yes, good. But this whole 40% of ticket sales, and then fuck, it's weird, man.
The thing is,
And
that's-
if you don't bring those tickets back, it's like Supernova. They used to do that
man.
shit.
We have-
you
we have
don't bring those tickets back, you fucking owe us the money. Yeah, you want to fight in the parking
Yeah.
lot?
Can
Fuck, let's go.
Can I interject
Sue me,
on
bitch.
Supernova? We have a really good Supernova story.
we do.
I'm sure.
So
I'm sure they ran you guys through the ring.
No.
with 5
So
different bands.
get this. So Supernova, before they imploded on themselves, and no pun intended, but
They turned into a singularity.
yeah, from Supernova, we found out they were playing a show or putting on a show at the New Black, and we had friends at the New Black, and they were like, "Do you guys want to play? We'll just literally Sharpie you on the poster." So we said, fuck yeah, we want to play. So the deal with Supernova is, depending on the amount of tickets you sell, is your slot. So if you sell 50
And then
tickets,
it's a chance to win prizes.
yeah, if you sell 50
suck.
tickets, you get to play at like 9:30 or 10, right? Like the prime
You
slot.
get a chance to win this $250 Yamaha drum
Yeah,
kit.
exactly. But
So, anyways, fuck promoters. Promote
Nothing
yourself.
to do with that.
This is a fucking DIY world. Am I wrong? I mean, how many sponsors do you guys have on your tour?
0.
0. See,
tell another
not
joke.
brought to you. Not brought to you by Rockstar Energy Drink or
Yeah.
Jägermeister.
Dingle Fucks or anybody else.
Yeah.
Dingle Fucks Plumbing. Look them up. It's crazy.
Brutal.
Reagan Electromotive.
Not a sponsor. Selson's Blue. Not a sponsor.
Alka-Seltzer. Not a sponsor.
We need to get-
sponsor, aren't they?
We need to. Well, no, I was talking about their tour. No.
How many fucking sponsors do you have, man? Come on.
I
I just got hurt.
Right Hook Mics.
Right Hook Mics, Big Name Productions, Calgary Metal Fest,
Calgary Metal Fest.
and actually,
Kionktis supports us.
And this, I fucking saw on Facebook the other day of fucking
Heroes and Villains Tattoo.
Killiakai. I saw a
And-
Killiakai post on
and
Facebook.
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 Kill you, Kai.
I saw a Killiakai post on Facebook. the other
Yeah,
day.
you're old school like that. You know my old band.
Yeah, back when you were good. And when I say
Thank
good,
you.
I mean bad.
Yeah, I know. I sucked worse then than I did now. Didn't know.
I hate hearing my old self. Oh my god, I hate
You
it.
know. Yeah.
It's so bad.
That's okay.
Should we segue into another song, Nate?
I think we should probably
Yeah, I
play,
think we're gonna call
Trust.
this. We're gonna play another tune.
We're gonna delete the last 5 minutes of this.
Yeah, there was a little bit in there that got deleted, so forgive the continuity error.
Delete more.
Fuck. that was. Yeah, this podcast will end up being about 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
Sminutes?
Minutes without music.
It's music.
Hey, thanks for getting hard in Nate's backyard.
I've been waiting my whole life for you to say that.
What's the name of your tour?
Blood in the Water.
Blood in the Water. Let me guess, Dan came up with that.
Nope.
pun. No? Is there like some weird pun contest going on in your band or what?
No, we just run out of things, and then we just say things as a joke, and it happens. Like our band name, Nate.
Things
Okay, hold on.
There's no fucking story. There's no story.
It's the
Don't
best
ask.
name.
Really?
There's literally,
Shark
it's not.
Infested
No.
Daughters.
We make up different stories every time because everyone always wants this super awesome story about how we came up with the band name. It's bullshit. There is no story.
You gotta get an A and an S in there, so it's like SAIDS.
No, we saw SIDS, like sudden infant death
Yeah,
syndrome.
yeah, sudden
like that's
yeah,
pretty brutal.
metal as fuck.
That's blue metal.
Or Sid from Toy Story.
Also metal as fuck.
Yeah. He was a
Garbage Man in
badass.
Toy Story 3, I might add.
Sorry, Dan, I'm still another one of your pal mouths.
No, you're not.
Oh!
I
All
got
right,
you,
we're out
buddy.
of cigarettes, we're out of booze.
I'm
This
proud
is
of
an
this.
especially drunken cast.
We're not out of booze.
I have 3 that I fucked up over here.
Well,
Thanks for listening, everybody. Go to righthookmics.com and all the other .coms. They're in the fucking links. Go to. Do you have a website?
We have the Facebook and the Bandcamp.
But you don't have an official website?
No, we're poor, dude.
I know. I'm just wondering.
Sorry, we don't have 8 websites.
So just Google Shark Infested Daughters, and I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
I agree. I hope. I sincerely hope.
So go to the Blood in the Water, July 17th through
20.
something.
Let's say 25th.
all over Western
26th.
Canada. 26th.
Nancy's on point. That's why we keep her here.
Yeah. She's the Googler.
Let's end this, Nate.
All right, what's the name of this last song, God
Attack
damn it?
on Trust.
Attack on Trust.
Thanks for getting hard in Nate's backyard, everybody.
Fuck off of